Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a privilege to be working with the Pearl Initiative in promoting higher governance standards, something for which there is a clear regional need for. Today I will speak about Saudi Aramco's governance journey. To give you a better understanding of where we are heading, let me begin by talking about where we have come from and where we are now. Saudi Aramco has been global from our very beginning, more than 8 decades ago. International standards of governance have always been an integral part of what we do and how we do things. Our approach to corporate governance has continued to evolve as we have gone from several shareholders before 1980 to just one currently. While our deep-rooted history has provided us with strong foundation for organizational structure, processes, and guidelines, we have also been guided by international practices. Throughout our history, we have always been consistently engaged in benchmarking our performance to maintain and strengthen our industry leadership position. For example, even though we are not subject to the same requirement as a listed company, our accounts are prepared in accordance with IFRS standard, something we have been doing since 2005. We also produce a publicly available annual review on company operation and achievements. For our board, I am the only working Saudi Aramco executive on the board, along with His Excellency, the Chairman, Khalid Al-Falih. The robustness of our board is further enhanced by the presence of non-Saudi directors, all previous leaders of global energy or finance organizations. We also maintain independent auditing practices which provide us with a robust review of all operations. Our board audit committee ensures the reliability of our accounting and reporting as well as the integrity of our financial statements. We also have an ethics committee. We hold ourselves to the highest ethical standards. Everything we do is anchored on our 5 corporate values: excellence, safety, accountability, integrity, and citizenship. Just on safety, we have a strong safety culture and an open safety reporting system, which is a vital part of healthy corporate governance, particularly in the energy industry. A number of years ago, we also introduced an enterprise risk management system to identify and mitigate key corporate risks. In terms of accountability, we again have a world-class system in place. As a CEO, I have at my fingertips a real-time dashboard showing corporate KPIs. This enables me to readily see the health of our business. Think of it as the equivalent of monitoring your own well-being by being permanently hooked up to an EKG machine while also undergoing a continuous CT scan. Just to be clear, the creation of a shareholder value has been and will continue to be important at Saudi Aramco. However, our focus does not end there. It extends to customers, suppliers, government organizations, the community, and of course also to employees. As for our employees, it is worth pointing out that at Saudi Aramco, people are recognized and rewarded for doing what is right. Individuals can freely express their views to senior management. To help protect the environment and combat climate change, we also maintain one of the strongest programs in our industry. We are constantly seeking ways to further reduce our carbon footprint. For example, Saudi Aramco recently signed an agreement to test a technology that directly converted almost 2/3 of the barrel of oil to chemicals. This has the potential to lower the capital cost and create new markets. It also has positive implication for future non-combustible uses of oil. Water conservation is another high priority. We put a value on water a long time ago. So each time we use the groundwater, there is a value our engineers will put on the use of that water. So as a result, we maximize the use of wastewater and sanitary water in the company to the point where we have the highest reuse of both sanitary water and wastewater in the region. Localization is also an important initiative. Through our ICTIFA program, Saudi Aramco is working to significantly increase the amount of goods and services procured domestically to about 70% by the end of 2021. Beyond improving our supply chain reliability, we expect this will help further industrialize the kingdom, diversify the domestic economy, and create jobs. To that point also, the government is helping by funding two major infrastructure projects, King Salman Maritime Complex at Ras Al Khair and King Salman Energy City in Abqaiq. Both will create the right infrastructure for major companies, global companies, to come and set their bases in the kingdom, not only to serve Saudi Arabia and Saudi Aramco, but also to serve the region. Citizenship is another key community priority for us. In line with Vision 2030, we are promoting entrepreneurship and job-rich small to medium enterprises. And for that also, Saudi Aramco created WAID, and total funds available under WAID program is about $200 million. It is to fund startups, so we don't only fund the startups, we also provide the necessary training for all of these startups. Indeed, we firmly believe taking this multi-stakeholder approach is essential to our sustained success. That all said, I should pause to emphasize a key point. Even though Saudi Aramco has well-developed corporate governance practices, we have absolutely no intention of standing still. All of which brings me to where Saudi Aramco goes from here. Going forward, one challenge for us, for that matter, a challenge for all companies, is maintaining the right balance of control, compliance, and performance. For a company like Saudi Aramco, it is critical that corporate governance structure do not become top-heavy. If the chain of command and control becomes too long for a large organization like ours, the business will become sluggish and resistance to change. However, it is important to note size doesn't matter. Micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, as well as family-owned firms, can also benefit from practicing good corporate governance. Indeed, key principles such as following the law, ethical conduct, sound accounting practices, and protecting one's investment are as important to small firms as they are to bigger companies. In fact, perhaps even more important. After all, smaller companies face a unique set of challenges during down cycle. In addition, smaller companies cannot typically afford elaborate governance monitoring system. Ultimately, good governance provides a foundation for better performance and also an enhanced reputation for any company of any size. Good governance is about values, starting with the individuals, through to teams, and ultimately across the entire enterprise, which of course means the actions of one individual can have a huge impact on the company's reputation, performance, and the bottom line. And as many of you already know, it takes a long time to build a good reputation, but only a few minutes to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, at Saudi Aramco, we have seen firsthand the benefits of good governance. Saudi Aramco is and always has been run on a strong commercial basis focused on financial and operational efficiency. But like all companies, we also know that we are not perfect. We realize we can further improve on both our governance practices and their execution. We also recognize that it is our broader responsibility to help others, especially in the kingdom. That's why we are pleased to co-host this important forum with the Pearl Initiative to help show why good governance is key for every company that wants to thrive during this dynamic time. It is also why Saudi Aramco will continue to strive to raise the bar even higher for ourselves in the years and decades to come. Thank you.